All right, my name is Tony A. Henry, better known as TA. I was born and raised in St. Croix, United States Virgin Islands. Joined the Army in 1987 as an infantryman and moved through the ranks till I retired as a first sergeant from the 3rd United States Infantry, the Old Guard. I got into golf because of my recreational therapist back in 2014, Miss Ashley Dubois. And after my reconstructive surgery on my shoulder and my elbow, and recovering from a partial loss of feeling in my left side, she recommended golf. And I got into golf 3 days after my surgery on my left elbow, and I haven't stopped swinging the club since. Um, Golf has really helped me transition from the military into civilian life through the various opportunities that I receive from golf. Emotional, physical, mental, and then from my spiritual belief that everything happens for a reason. And like my mom used to say, in every disappointment there's a blessing. And I continue to search for that blessing through golf, and golf has provided me that since transitioning from the military. With Loops for Troops, I first applied for the caddy program that they did over in Scotland. However, due to the passing of my dad, I had to give up my slot for that because some things are just more important. And then I found Loops for Troops, and then I was contacted by Mike Pappas, and he gave me the interview and then told me that I qualified for the program because being able to see the course from the opposite side of the ball really enhanced my game, and doing that, yeah, just made me a better golfer, better person, being able to interact with others through the caddy program and so forth. So Loops for Troops has really been instrumental in my healing and being able to talk outside of my injuries and my military service. Never heard of Bandon Dunes until I was introduced to it. And once I got out there, well, prior to doing my research on it, I found out it was a really prestigious area. And then getting out there and being on the ground with the other individuals and caddying, learning to properly caddy, and being trained with the caddies out there at Bandon Dunes really enhanced my abilities and my confidence that I know that I can be a successful amateur caddy and moving on through the ranks. Since graduating the Loops for Troops program, I've been working at the Robert Trent Jones out in Gainesville, Virginia, and yeah, doing that. And then I've done some other guest caddying out at Creighton Farms, Westfield Golf Course. I've been offered to be one of the senior caddies at the new Trout National Golf Course up in Jersey, Pennsylvania area. And then yeah, so it has really broadened my spectrum of being able to go to any golf course, pick up the greens book, and learn the caddy and learn the layout of the land, and being able to facilitate golfers and have them have a better experience as they're golfing, because they'll ask you, what would you do here? And you can recommend a shot to the clients and just make their day a little bit better. And so I've had a few of those experiences since graduating the program, with individuals telling me, you're a great caddy, I need to learn more of the Loops for Troops, and I present them with a Loops for Troops poker chip so that they can go back and research and see what exactly Loops for Troops offers to our veterans and those who want to get into the caddying program. If I would recommend Loops for Troops to a veteran, like I have done in the past, I would tell them that it's something that if they're serious about, that they should go ahead and take on the opportunity, because being able to go out to Bandon Dunes and learn how to properly caddy will make them that much more better in their endeavors as they continue. As veterans, we are so accustomed to standards, discipline, integrity, and everything else, and our values, and we bring that to the golf course because the golf course is a gentleman's and ladies sport, and being able to go through and you portray that professional discipline that we learned while we were soldiers. And so that's what really helped me being an exemplary caddy throughout since graduating the program. And that's what I would recommend to them. If you're thinking about it, go ahead and do it. Make sure you're in good physical shape because you're going to walk 5 to 8 miles a day depending on the course. And it's really healthy being back out in nature and the surroundings that nature gives you as you're walking and talking and socializing with the clients that you're responsible for with their clubs and everything. So I would tell them to go ahead and do it and make the best of it because we always thrive in whatever we do as veterans.